Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night. It's time for a little bit of mixing and just a little bit of chat. So who you've got on tonight, can't see you either, is myself, Benny Vapes. We've got the one and only, he is the Sever Ballesteros of vaping. He is the Arnold Palmer of mixing. It is Bill the Chair. We have also got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We've got the one and only, he is a detective. It is Sherlock Holmes, the detective. It is Liam, and we've also got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim, advocate for liberty. And see, I can do it when I've not got you whispering in my ears and chatting shit, and I can't even read. So,
yeah, Graham, you need to do a better job.
And I can put you back up. You see, there you go, there you go. You see, I couldn't see anybody.
Did you
mute
drop
him? It all down?
Did you mute Graham so he couldn't talk to you?
No, I took that out. I took that out.
So that was wasted then, Benny.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
It wasn't because Benny basically, right when you put it up, said, I can't see you either. So he knew you put it up. Therefore, he saw you to know you put it up to tell you he couldn't see you.
So also, if you have a look in chat, just up at the top, if you are in Twat Chat, swap it over to Live Chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. So there you go. We'll pop out chat so I can see everybody. Good evening, chat. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening and welcome. Right, so what we'll do is we'll get Liam to go through chat right quick.
Yeah, in chat tonight we have Craig D, Kenny 2023, Andy Carruthers. It's just Craig and Kenny all the way. Cloud Chucker, Paul Hinchcliffe, Ian Thomas, Lady Liberty, Fee, The Vaping Snowman, Vapor Bunny, Lady Liberty, Dion78, Chloe M, Martin Saunders, Ben M, Christopher Earl, John Vaping Joker, Paul Doling, see, it goes so well, and then it just slows right down.
You should start over then.
Leo Barry,
And Leo Barry.
yeah, I'm sure I'm probably skipping people now. Canadian Vapor, Rocky Tooney, and Sean Morris,
And Kaiser Soze.
and Kaiser Soze.
And Cloud Chucker.
Yeah.
I'm sure I said Cloud Checker.
And Leo Barry.
Oh.
Yes, again.
You didn't say it.
Right. So what we're going to do is we'll do a little buffet. Can we stretch it out? Can we stretch it out to about 45 minutes because we've got fuck all
Oh, I
that
can
content.
if you really want to. I can.
We'll start with Graham, seeing as he's fucking around.
Okay, I'm on the Gore 21 with the barrage on top, and in
Hey,
that,
Joe.
I've got some. Nick made me some Register, well, his version of Register. And
Any good?
I've been vaping it most of the expo. It was really nice, and I pass it over to Bill.
I'm on the Arbiter with the Gur, with banana nut muffin in. The Arbiter with the Gur with crispy treat, and the Paramore with the Raptor with, get this, first time in a couple of years, beard number 24.
Which one's that?
Which is
Ooh.
salted caramel malt. It's actually
good.
not bad. I got that free today, and
How'd you manage to
figured
get
I'd
it
give
free?
it a shot.
Don't
Huh?
ask.
Yeah, I can't explain that on the channel right at the moment, but I will once we stop going live.
I thought you might have gone in and said, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
remember
yeah,
that
that
trip he
too.
took last year
Yeah.
where he took that time off? Yeah.
There's a little vape shop on the way home from the golf course.
Yeah, so he basically walked in there with his 9-iron over his shoulder, shouting, "Do you know who I am?" So then they gave him that for free. Just
Well,
get him
they-
out.
yeah.
No, I walked in and they were like, "Oh, look, it's the Arnold Palmer of mixing."
Exactly. There you go. I will power the mixing.
I will pass it to Liam.
I've got the Drag 3 with the Steam Crave Aromomizer V2 on top, and in that I am vaping on some Vaping Community strawberry custard. Grubby strawberry custard, and I will pass it over to Tim.
Okay, the ones I'm so I'm vaping on the HK stack with the Neutron on top, and in that I'm vaping on the which one is this one called? The Cinnapple Gravy, the Non Street, the old Cupcake Grow one, which I also have in the Moonshot on the Nova 2. So, and it hasn't leaked, Graham. Has not
It's
leaked.
just showing off.
Yep. hasn't leaked.
Look, I can wick a moonshot.
And the Griffin on top of the Aegis Legend with the custom Aegis skins by Jay. I've got the U.K.E-AMS We Cream Benny's Donut. You remember that one we made on the
Yes.
show? Yeah, I found it on
If
the
your
shop.
moonshot leaks, you need to wear some adult diapers. Is all
Yeah.
I got to say.
So I got the TM squared on top of the paranormal. In that, I'm vaping on the caramel banana custard road trip one I made for the trip. And then I've got the Guar 21. I got the Hadley on top, and I'm vaping on strawberry cheesecake milkshake. And then I just switched over, and I'm also vaping the caramel banana custard in the Addy Tunified they made for me when I went there with his coil he made while I was there. Made me wrap it. TM squared on top of the closer, the Comp Life closer. And last but not least,
Fuck me, it's like pugs.
well, this isn't last, it's more, but this is the last one I'm actually actively vaping on. So I've got the Gruss, Lost Vape Gruss, and I got the GT4 on top. And in that, I am vaping on the last of my blackberry custard. And I will pass it to Benny.
Thank you very much. I'm vaping on the Gua with the Arbiter, and inside that I've got some Future Juice, and it's poached ice. And I'm also on the box with some Cuban tobacco custard in the Irresistible Cherry from Dispergo. And that's me. That's me done. I forgot. I've totally lost track. I've totally lost track of them. No leaks. No leaks. I've totally. It's sort of gone over my head here. Tell you. It's got to a reading when it says Kenny 2023 said Simon, perhaps the most economical reviewer, gets stuff cheap, reviews it, pass it on to Anne, the circle of life. The circle of life.
Nice, Simon. Yep.
So have you all had a good week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been good.
You've missed half of the fucking week, Graham.
I was up longer than everybody else. Everybody else flaked out. I just kept going.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. You just kept going and then didn't turn up on Sunday.
I did.
You turned up. How long did you stop at Expo on Sunday?
How long did it take to get to that stall?
Exactly. He came over to me and he went, I don't think I'm going to be on show tonight. Fucking cabbage. Oh, dear.
I told John to wake us up, but I might have told him at 4:30 in the morning and he might have just gone, fuck off, Graham.
We just get one Knuckle Nevins to start ringing you up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's all you need. No. Gregory, you all right, mate? Yeah, you were so wasted on Saturday night, Graham. Exactly. So wasted. You were so wasted on Sunday, never mind Saturday. Bloody no show. So, Bill, how's this week been? You been out golfing?
Every day, like I said.
Every day.
Last
Look at that.
9 days.
Bloody hell.
It'll be 10, 11, 12, and then I'm going to take the weekend off. So, yeah.
Might as well.
It's
Better
been
time at home.
I mean, it's that time of year. It's,
Yeah.
you know, you guys is, I guess, around 25, 26 degrees, sunny, you know, it's just perfect.
Yeah, you've got to make most of it while it's there, haven't you?
Yeah, because November, it'll be gone, for months again. So got to get it in now while you can.
And how was your road trip, Tim?
The road trip was just part of it, and that was probably one of the most stressful things because on the way there I started having car trouble. I had to drive all the way home, 430 miles on 7 cylinders instead of 8. That was fun.
So did you have to drive back home and then drive back again, or did you?
I drove all the way. Drove all the way there, and then just before I got there, my car started acting up. While I was there, I didn't have to worry because Duchess drove us around. So
right,
bad. No, it was a good trip. Great seeing Addie. Went to Anchor Bar. Saw football player. The only football player that I ever met in person and paid any attention to was at Anchor Bar, which was weird. And then the next day, Addie took us out to this little thing where I had a Wreck-It beef on Wreck-It bun with horseradish, horseradish.
What's Wreck-It beef?
Yeah,
it's just like basically roast beef slices. Is the way it was with a little seasoning and stuff in it. It was delicious. And then headed home that night because I wanted to get home with the car, hopefully before it broke down, and it didn't. And found out it was just a bad coil pack, one of my bad coils. So no big deal.
Wreck-It beef sounds like roadkill to me.
It was delicious. And yeah, that was the part of it. And then I worked on the car all week. I worked harder during this vacation than I ever do on a normal week. So yeah, it's life.
Well, at least you've got it sorted.
Yep.
So if anybody's got anything in chat, just drop it in and we'll get round to it. If you want to know anything, if you've been working on anything, you want any tips and tricks. Are we going to talk about this, what you were talking about before the show?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Liam, Fisherman's Update. Go ahead. We talked about this before the show.
Yeah, I think we can because stuff has started going on.
Right, so we'll have a chat about that and we'll get a little insight into it. Also, what if you might say, we said max headroom. I'm going to sort of talk about how far we're going to try and push something and see, like we've done we talked about maximum flavours, how far you can push something. We might actually try and push. Or even each one of us take a flavour that you've just randomly get off that and see how far you can take it before it, and just do it on here before it tastes shit.
Oh boy.
You're sat there like that.
That was all enthusiastic, wasn't it?
Well, we'll forget that then, lads.
He's making us do stuff. Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's like we're all like, wait a minute.
Like this is a
I like
freaking
Liam's corner
mixing
better
show
because he
or
doesn't have
something.
to.
What the hell?
I just thought it was something different. Do you know what I mean? But also, Graham, did you get some liquids off of Mr. Mike Haynes?
Yes, I've got I brought the pack out here. I got a lovely little pack of 6 liquids. Yeah, 6.
Ah, from
So-
Mike.
All nicely labelled.
They are. So we might
They're well
actually pick one of
focused.
them each later on and just give them a little try, and let you know what they're like.
Oh, Mike Ains isn't in chat yet, so shouldn't you wait till
No, that-
Mike Ains is here?
Oh, thank
yeah,
you,
that's
Craig.
what I said. Later on, we'll do it. We'll do it later, and then we'll just randomly pick one out and see what it's like. Did you get to see Kemavatic while you were at Expo?
No.
I never even talked to him.
I didn't talk
didn't
to I played
Graham
golf.
wasn't even there.
I played golf.
You played golf? Yeah, they go.
Yeah.
You loved it, Bill. They had crazy golf.
I don't like crazy golf.
Everybody was going, come on the bumpers. And I was like, no, I'll play some golf.
Ben M saying, does the casters know any more details on Mollenberry rebranding? Has anybody heard anything?
No.
We have theories on it, but there's no confirmation. It does seem like the same flavors are coming out just through the SSA line and such.
Yeah.
But they're
But
not
can-
at the same concentrations, and some of them might be reworked.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think was it the lemon cream wafer seemed to have been reworked a bit from what I heard from people.
And I don't think they're reworked in a good way. They seem like they're reworked in a. I don't know. I think we have to figure out how to work with them again because the new ones are coming out. They're not quite as good as they were with their Mullenberry.
So
Which is-
were they all the same company? Are they all the same company then? Is that
They're
what
under the
we're-
same umbrella.
Yes.
yeah.
So are they shutting the Mollenberry side down totally then? Is that
Well,
what we're-
no, because they had the release we had to go over too. We had a whole new Mullenberry release when we thought we had it figured out, and then they did the Mullenberry release of all those flavors that you could only get at Mullenberry. So I don't know.
Or do you reckon the going down one's going to be just for
I'm thinking that the
commercial?
Mullenberry
know-
thing seems to be very much going turn like the Loran's route and them, and what's the other one where they went one-on-one where they go
One-on-one.
basically the one site. It
Oh,
feels
Rocky's
like
just put in. Mollenberry sent out a notice. They are ending. Flavors are going over to SSA with the same names.
oh, there is an actual notice now, Rocky. I didn't get that. All right, there you go,
So
Rocky.
that's
knows.
so there you go, Ben M. That's the update on it then. The Mollenberry sent out a notice. They are ending.
That's good to know, Rocky. Now when
So
people
you
ask,
go-
I got you an answer.
So they're swapping it all over to SSA.
Which SSA is super
So Bucky Super Aromas.
Yes,
Yeah,
Bucky's
right. So basically, you would think with it being super aromas, they would be stronger, not weaker than they were.
I think
with.
some of
that's-
them are.
I
Some
think
of-
that's what they were doing because some of the SSA that I tried seemed to be very, very similar to the Mollenberry of the same name but stronger. So I think maybe that might have been the original plan, but now they've just decided to just shift everything just
close
across.
it all over. Just have it on one
Yeah.
umbrella instead of
There's
having like.
There's a
loads of
couple
options.
Mullenberry flavors I don't want to see go away, so I'm really hoping they get transitioned over in a way we can just either maybe adapt percentages or not have to adapt at all. Hoping.
Are you talking about sponge cake?
No, like soft banana.
Mm.
I would hate
Yeah.
to see soft banana go away. That's a good flavor.
And Belgian waffle.
Waffle.
Classic
Yeah, it's
Belgian
classic
waffle.
Belgian waffle. We need that to transition over ASAP. Okay.
I've got it.
I
I'm
have it.
keeping the
I have
small-
classic Belgian waffle and I have both of the waffles.
I'm keeping a small bottle of the waffle here, and basically for later purposes, say a few years from now, thinking eBay,
I've already had offers for it, but I'm like, no, I want that flavor.
Rocky's put in that the notice states closing doors on May 31st. So the end of the month.
That's
Hey,
it.
Zippy.
Yep, Zippy.
Hello.
So I'm
Hello,
assuming they'll
Zippy.
That's not far away.
yeah. So at the end of the month, hopefully they'll have transferred all the flavours over then, won't they?
So get over there. They might have a good sale toward the end.
Everybody's saying
yeah.
out soft banana.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
they
I
might-
saw Fee said that. Yeah, the soft banana. I would not want to see that go away. So, and I don't
Yeah.
think they transitioned that one over because the banana they came out with SSA is not the same.
No, that's what I said. Some of the flavors I tried seem to be very, very similar to the Marlinberry, just stronger. But a lot of them did seem to be new flavors.
The downside, though, you can mix them a little weaker, like normal. And that way they can go. But it takes longer to steep them out when they're more concentrated. So it's like, it's catch-22. The classic Belgian waffle, they gotta get on that one. That's one that a lot of people would like to still be around.
I'm assuming they will probably take the most popular flavours and transfer them over, won't they? I'm guessing.
Well, soft banana was
Yes.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah,
soft
that's what I'm
banana's still
assuming.
available for now everywhere, but
It would be nice if they just moved everything.
yeah, just
Across.
take the whole line, transition it.
For us, I'm guessing as a company, for us, yeah, you move all line over. But I'm guessing that they'll look at what sells. They're not going to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's what they'll do. So if they look at it and they haven't sold a flipping whipped cream in 6 months.
Yeah, but they
then
haven't
they're not
sold a
gonna- do you know
classic
what I mean?
Belgian waffle in 6 months because it isn't on the site anymore. So
That's
not
because
fair.
and then any time it comes on any other sites, it sells out really,
It sells out
really quickly.
instantaneously.
Yeah. I bought shitloads of it.
I've actually got to thank
Not using
Lumi. She
it.
grabbed that for me, or I wouldn't have it. But yeah,
Soft banana. Got a nice sized bottle of it here.
I'm
Since
assuming
I
you're
bought
still
one, I
going to be able to get it for now
30
from
mil.
sites, won't you? Because people will still have concentrates in, won't they?
they'll have
Yeah.
it for a while until they sell out, and then they just won't be able to re-up.
Yeah, you won't be able to. So if you do have your favourite at the moment, go buy some now.
Yeah,
And
so,
then you've got it, haven't you?
yeah, I should imagine any stockists with Marlinberry, you said they'll have the old Marlinberry bottles until they're sold out, but then when they re-up, then they'll just get them in the SSA.
That's my guess. Swamp Thing is probably like between cost cutting and maybe because it's in the US and the way the US is right now,
Yeah.
that might have a little to do with it too. Switching everything over so it's non-US based.
Yes.
No, I thought Marlinberry was Polish.
Yeah, but they have the company over the sister company over here, is whereas if they get rid of that and completely go under the other, then they don't have to. Redirecting tax stuff can even be the possibility. You never know.
Yeah. That's, like you say, it could be a few things, but if you are using Mollenberry, do go buy your favourite stuff now while they've got them in stock.
Stock up the ones that you really can't live without. If we'd
Yeah.
all known about the classic Belgian waffle more ahead of time it was going to happen, you would have saw more stocking up on it, I think.
Yeah, warning to Mick, get your rocket lolly.
Yeah. Rocket Lolly, yeah.
He loves that stuff.
So get a litre bottle of it, mate. Where's the best place to get Mollenberry from at the moment?
Probably direct.
Nom noms, I think.
Nams has some. Bull City has some. But
Rainbow
really,
Vape still has some.
Bull City started selling a lot here a while back for
Yep.
cheap.
they
Because
sold
I
out
got
of a
the
lot of them
Epic
now, too.
Vanilla, and I got like a 30 ml bottle for next to nothing. But then I found out why, because
You
it's
couldn't get it.
probably one they don't need to redo. And then was it Melty Caramel or something like that they had?
The Milky
That
Caramel.
wasn't real great either. So
Well, maybe it also is because that last release they had tanked pretty bad. It was a pretty bad release.
Rainbow Vapes have got them all on sale, mainly for £1 for 10 mils, £4.50 for 50
Yeah,
mils.
Matt.
Hey, Matt.
So go over to Rainbow Vape if you get them because they're dirt cheap. Not sure what Scuba's on about, but imagine my surprise going to the grocery store for sriracha. Is it
Sriracha.
sriracha?
Yep, sriracha hot sauce.
Sriracha, and can't find anywhere reason to follow. A drought in Mexico where the chilies for the sauce are grown. Limits availability to produce it worldwide. And that
Oh,
was
wow.
Scuba
a
realize
report
that.
from our roving reporter, Scuba.
I think Scuba's just putting that out there to try to start to get everybody to try to go buy a bunch of it and make a big run on it and everything's all he's doing. He's just trying to, start up a mass fire.
Toilet rolls.
Yes, it
Toilet
all sells
rolls
out.
all again.
They thought they said the recipe will be the same with the same names but in SSA white and blue label bottles. They probably are, but like I say, it depends if they're going to release them all. That's the biggie. You don't know if they're going to release all of them or a few
Yeah,
of
we
them,
haven't seen
or-
anything close to classic Belgian waffle yet released. So
Send them a message, say, hey, you lot, get it sorted. He says, no, seriously, I can't find any.
do your best Bogan impression. Hey, you cunts.
That's what somebody who just bought stock options in a sriracha company
Yeah.
would say.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, no, it's nowhere to be found. You all need to go out and buy it all up if you see it.
I had a weird conversation one day over someone who went up over sriracha to the point where they went and got sriracha off the shelf and put it in my cart. True story. You can ask her.
I don't eat sriracha, so I don't have a problem with it.
Is it a hot
personally.
sauce? Is sriracha
Yeah,
a hot
it's-
sauce
yeah.
then?
Yeah, it's hot sauce.
Right. I don't do hot sauce, so I won't buy it. So you're safe with me. I'm not going to sell you some
Made with
shares.
sriracha peppers.
So, but if anybody does, Scuba's obviously bought some
That's
shares.
good.
We're saying,
Yep.
so go buy some. It's public service announcement. Go buy some sriracha hot sauce.
You find some
either that or
sriracha,
go
buy it,
some
and send it to
shares.
Scuba. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get you send Scuba all the sriracha you can get. He's taking donations.
Yeah. So has anybody been mixing out there? Have you been up to any mixing? I know we've had a busy weekend, so.
I mixed up a couple things there for the trip, including that caramel banana custard for the road trip.
All right, drop it in, Rocky. He's got a link to Mollenberry News.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you very much to our roving reporter. I was just about to drop a link in there. If anybody wants to have a look at it, please have a look. Thank you very much, Rocky Dooney. Over to you.
Save it. I'll save it once he gets there, so I have it.
I'm still being lazy and using the one shots, but they're almost gone. So I'll be having to mix again soon.
Might as well
Also,
use it while you got it, to be fair.
Yeah.
I misplaced
good
it on the way
vape?
home.
What's
But,
a good vape that don't taste like crap, that's not sweet, that would go well with beer?
What kind of beer?
Tobacco.
Miller.
Milk.
High
Oh,
Life.
light beer? Light beer you can get. A lot
Miller
of-
High Life.
Yeah, a
I
lot
don't
of
want sweet. I don't want any sweet at all. But I want it to taste good.
Yeah, I always go for the dessert tobaccos whenever I'm having a beer.
Yeah, but a light beer. This is a light beer.
No, he's not fantastic on tobacco. He don't like tobaccos, does he? So
You
you're
don't
probably
want it
nuts. You're already doing some. You do nuts, don't you? So that'll go well with your beer.
Yeah, but the nuts are actually they got a sweet taste to them.
They do.
Like I say, I'm not massive on nuts. See, I'd go something a bit fruitier.
Yeah, I think that plum tobacco brandy that I made that Craig said he mixed up, that would go well with it.
I quite like grapefruit with beer.
I can't do grapefruit. I'm on cholesterol.
Lemon and lime, maybe. Feast saying. Lemon and lime.
Okay, but I don't like lemon and I don't like lime. But other than that, good suggestion.
Other than lemon and lime, yeah.
See, that's my problem. I don't
See,
like,
that's the other
what I
problem.
need
The ones
is
that would
I
work
need a
best.
I need a good pizza vape. You know what I need.
Yeah.
What about just peanut butter, Bill? Because you're saying that you've got problems with peanut butter. That's all you can taste. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Peanut butter and
Yeah,
Miller
I don't-
High Life.
yeah,
That
peanut
sounds like a
butter's sweet,
great
yeah.
combo. No,
Yeah.
it does not.
Matt's saying citrus, probably lime, but we've got that he doesn't want lime. What
Yeah,
about cherry?
Bill doesn't
A
like
nice
lime.
cherry, Bill.
Yeah, cherry goes
Cherry.
well with it, except for it enhances the beer too much.
Oh, I got one for you, Bill. No, that's really sweet. Never mind.
Bread.
not-
Bread. There you go.
Bread.
I've seriously thought about trying to just do a
What about bread pudding?
PGVG with like something extremely light that I can't hardly taste. Yeah.
And what about a mix, a dark, sort of a dark fruits? Do you know, like your mixed forest fruits? Because that's light.
I just don't see. Have you ever seen a bar where you're sitting at the bar drinking a pint and they say, here's a bowl of fruit. Eat this while you're drinking. It'll be great. No, you don't eat fruit while you're drinking beer. They pass peanuts or something, but they don't get freaking. You need something salty.
Prawn cocktail.
What about trying to do one of your nut mixes with a little bit of saline solution in it?
Yeah, to give it more salt in it, yeah.
Flavora beer nuts.
Yeah, it's also
beer nuts.
Or a pretzel. You could try to do a pretzel. Get a pretzel mix.
It's a couple of good ideas. Thank you.
Pretzel mix sounds like a good one to go with it if you can get it right. Bob actually has a decent pretzel mix. It's just a little sweet, but you could always tone down the sweetener in it. The sweetness.
Well, you just don't put. I mean, I'm not going to put sweetener in something. That
no, but he's got like icings and stuff like that. You could take some of that out of there and make it into a more savory, and that actually sounds like it would be good with a light beer. Yeah,
I'm trying to get back into. I'm trying to get back into drinking beer again, some on the golf course, but the thing about it is I took a beer out the other day, and then I'm vaping like banana nut bread. And I'm like, this is still go with beer.
A plum might go, plum, like say with tobacco.
So I was saying plum tobacco brandy would go well, but he doesn't like the tobacco. But
I don't. Tobacco part, the RY4 part, I think I might be able to pull off if I'm drinking beer. So I've thought about trying that. The brandy part, I wouldn't want to do. I do not care for the vapes where they've tried to make them like an alcohol. I've tried the bourbon ones and the other stuff, and they're nasty. They're just, but I'm thinking I might try a light RY4 of some sort with the beer and just try it that way. And I might be able, because of the fact that, the beer is going to cancel out however nasty that vape is. And as long as the vape's not sweet, it might work.
What about
the plum tobacco with, like the what is that? The purple plum or whatever. Plum purple. Wonder flavors. Nice.
What about FA Glory, Bill? You tried that one?
No, I haven't, but I'll write
it
down.
It's a tobacco mix, but it's predominantly nuts.
Martin's saying, our peanut with saline or a sapted? What's sapted? I don't know what I mean. Caramel.
Salted.
Or salted. But sapted.
See, that's what
replace tobacco with hazelnut.
Believe it or not, that's how I ended up with the salted caramel I've got here. I asked the guy at the shop what would go with beer, and he's like, well, probably the salted caramel, and I'm vaping it, and it's sweeter than hell. It's good, but it's a goddamn commercial juice. It don't matter what they make in a commercial juice. It's sweet. Yeah.
Remember that, Liam, that fruity peanut butter smoothie I made for when I was on with Zippy? That has the glory in it instead of nut because it didn't have any peanut butter. So that's the peanut butter in it. And that turned out delicious. In fact, I think Addie made that too.
Zippy is saying Soho plus almond.
Jonathan saying, what about cheese or the custard?
That sounds good, actually, Zippy.
Yeah, custard. I can't see a custard going that well with it. I vape custards. And they seem a little sweet. Yeah. I'm going to try I'll try the FA Glory, and I'll try maybe just a RY4 or maybe the pretzel thing. Yeah. I've got plenty of ideas now. I appreciate everybody's input and help. And
let us know how we got on. Fee saying cereal 27 or cornbread. Yeah, what about a cereal?
I've got both those. I wonder if I could do cereal 27 and cornbread in the same vape.
Give it a go.
How would that be? I don't know that I've used either one of those. I'm pretty sure I got it. I got shortbread.
I'll put it in chat here, but this is that pretzel recipe by Bob, that dental payments. It's pretty good. You could adapt this. And
cereal 27 and cornbread. So
we'll give me a little mix now then, Bill. Mix them together.
I
See
may
what you
have
get.
to.
Yeah,
See what we get.
push them high, Bill. Push them high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
15%.
Yeah, push them high. See how high we can go. There we go. You picked your two. You can push them high. Push them, Bill. Push them.
I'll be
Fee says
like-
sniff everything. Just give him a sniff.
I'll be like,
Bill, you want to make it sure it pairs well? It's simple. Just open a can of Stroman when you get out on the golf course. They'll all taste the same.
Yeah.
cornbread smells kind of like dirty socks, so that'll be all right.
Dirty socks. That sounds delicious.
Cereal 27 smells like the other dirty sock. So hey,
So
I got
there
a
you
pair.
go. There you
This'll
go.
work.
Pair.
Got a
Put a
pair.
few nuts
Hey,
in
well,
it, and you've
actually,
got right. You got right one then, haven't you?
You want savoury? 5% acetylpyrazine. Tastes like Doritos.
Yeah. There you go. Doritos. Yeah.
You laugh, Kenny, but there actually is a recipe. Like I can find it here. Give me a second. I'll find the recipe for it for the orange chicken.
Thanks, Canadian.
So, right. Has anybody else got anything they need to know? I did see we got a couple of questions further up before we started on that. We got we'll find it.
There you go, Craig. There you go. There's your sweet and sour pineapple chicken.
One of them is asking for a sub for Chef's Speculoos.
Yes, it was. We're gonna find that. That was Canadian that said that. Right, Ben M says, does the casters know any more details about rebranding? We got that.
Yep.
Molly sent that out. Got Belgian waffle.
Yeah. I'm surprised, Rocky, you didn't throw in a little milk and honey in there too.
Oh, you know what? Rocky's new recipe, the savory one. That would be perfect, Rocky. Drop that in chat for him.
No, because then I'll have to buy 9 flavors that I don't have, and I'll just
they're
use
all
them
one on one. You
time.
can get them on one site. So he's got a tater one that'd actually be perfect to pair with that beer.
Yeah, any sub for biscuit speculoos from Chefs?
That's more like it's supposed to be more like a gingerbread, that isn't it, as opposed to the actual speculoos biscuit.
And then I've lost the other one.
Like a Jamaican ginger cake. So you possibly sub out for one of the gingerbreads, the big gingerbread.
No cult flavors allowed.
I did have another question.
Need to mix with them. It's a club now.
Yeah, it's
No,
a
it's a
club now.
cult.
It's no longer a
It's
cult.
a cult.
It's still a cult because they're not all there.
Exactly.
I don't think chicken made it over there, did it? Chicken's not on that list.
I can't see that flying off the shelves, to be honest, Tim.
It's actually tasty,
Chicken.
but it's more like you mix it in with your ramen. Honestly, it's that
Chickens flying off the shelves. Get it?
The
'Cause
beef's the
chickens
same
can't
way.
Fly. Yeah.
Unless you get a Rocky recipe, he's got a couple of them that'll make you scratch your head and go, "Wait a minute, Rocky?"
I've lost the other one. We'd have another question. I can't find it. He says it's like a ginger cookie.
Yeah, sort of. Speculoos has got a little bit of caramel to it as well.
Mm.
Doesn't have cardamom.
I'm not
Like
sure.
your
I know it's
sweater?
got some spices. It's got ginger in there. Ginger's a predominant flavour with a bit of caramel. And it might have cardamom in there. Just very, very low.
Zip saying that they're still a cult, ain't in Canada yet.
Well, then
Yeah.
use one of Rocky's recipes. He's got a couple chicken recipes. I think he's 1-on-1 chicken or something like that. But use that one instead.
Well, talking about chef's flavours and things like that.
Ham glaze. There you go. Ham glaze. Perfect.
Ham glaze
That'll
is
work
tasty.
for it, Bill.
Talking about it, go over to our sponsor, which is flavourcraver.co.uk, and you can get some of your best one-shots from the old Chef's Flavours website. You can get Tikka Pink, you can also get IY Ho, you can also got Mexican fried ice cream on there. Go over, check them out. and see if you are looking for some one-shots. Try them out and see what you think. Also, while you're on, do go over to get your coils from Mr. John, Proper Coils, where you can get proper points if you spend proper money on proper coils.
And we've updated the website as well. We've made it more, we made it more navigatable. Navigatable, so it's easier to navigate. And we put a currency converter on, so now you can just hit the pounds and see all the prices in pounds.
So there you go. Updated website. Shill. Ian Thomas says Saloba Rome did a speculous biscuit. Don't know if it's still a thing.
Yeah, they do speculous biscuit, and they do speculous biscuit and popcorn and caramel.
There you go, Bill. Popcorn.
Which is a really, really odd taste. I didn't mix it on its own. I mixed it with the other popcorn, and it just tasted of.
Yeah, I think Bill TPA popcorn
for ages.
We've got Swamp Things just dropped it in. Jam shortbread recipe, please.
Right, Zibby.
A jam shortbread recipe he's looking for. So are we going to knock him one up?
One-on-one strawberry jam and shortbread.
Helpful.
So the best shortbread you can use then?
I like it. But it needs help.
I think all of them need a little bit of help. SSA is a little soft, but it's not bad too.
So what we're going to go? So Inawera, and what else to put with it then?
Whatever Tim said, I just can't remember. But after somebody says something, I completely forget.
Is it SSA or cap?
I put a tiny little bit of butter in there.
Lil Bar was saying SSA is the tastiest, in his opinion.
Yeah, I think it is the SSA that I liked.
So a bit of butter in it.
And possibly a tiny bit of AP as well. But only like 0.1, 0.2%.
And what about for the jam base? We said one-on-one jam.
Yeah, I still go with Vape Train strawberry jam and the one-on-one to back it up.
Yep. Oh, did that was something about VTA fizzy. That's it. Someone asked about an alternative VTA fizzy sherbet.
Yeah, but
is there an alternative?
I don't think there is.
I don't think there is an alternative. I think that's pretty much
So
because VTA is getting harder to get a hold of.
Right. So unfortunately, VTA fizzy sherbet has no replacement. Unfortunately. So we're going with SSA. We're going to mix that with a little bit of Inawera.
They mix, Liam.
Will they mix?
Not sure. I haven't tried the Inawera.
I haven't tried them together.
And the SSA wasn't great for my palate.
Right. And what about the straw? So we're going to go with VTA or we're going to go for 101?
I agree with Liam. The mix of the two is actually really good.
Yeah.
Mm.
So both together. So 101 and SSA strawberry jam, mix them together. What we're going to say.
The only problem you have there to get one-on-one strawberry jam if you don't already have it.
You got Amazon and you got straight direct. That's it.
Yeah, but you can't get strawberry jam on Amazon. You can.
You can't. I thought we did find it. I thought we found it.
I found those boxes of different stuffs and this, that, and the other. I ended up having to go straight to one-on-one and order it to get it. Yeah.
Can we still get one-on-one here?
Direct. Here, you have to order it direct from one-on-one if you're going to get it. You can get it through them. And then the other thing that they'll do is they will flood your email inbox with one-on-one spam mail.
So we're not going to be able to use one-on-one strawberry jam then, are we? If you can't get it.
Well, I don't know if you can get it there or not. But here in the States, you have to order it straight through one-on-one, basically.
Yeah, it isn't. You're right. Unless you buy the packs and then you just get in a small bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking and I've not seen it. It was here a while ago, but it's not here anymore.
So we're out of luck with jam then. So you're gonna go with SSA then?
You
VTA.
could still do you could
VTA.
still do the vape train strawberry jam with a little bit of cap sweet strawberry or JF sweet strawberry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's lacking is that little touch of sweetness. Yeah.
Martin Sanders has a question. I love peach juices and bored of the normal peaches and cream etc. Any ideas on a peach-based recipe to try?
Oh yeah, my peach
you-
cobbler.
You can go on to ELR and search up Tam Vapes
Mm.
because Tam's got some very good peach recipes on
Peaches,
her
yeah.
ELR.
Well, do you want to bring one up? Let him have a look. Ian Thomas is just saying VTA lemonade. Is it fizzy at all?
They got two different lemonades.
Yeah, they do.
They got fizzy lemonade and just regular lemonade. One is a soft sweet lemonade, but I wouldn't have described either of them as fizzy, to be honest. One of them is a soft sweet lemonade, and the other one is more like a Schweppes type lemonade.
Right.
It could just be my palate where I just don't get the fizziness from it because I used to years ago, and then all of a sudden it just stopped working. You could try adding a little bit of the Vape Train fizzy sherbet to it. See if that'll help bring out some of the fizz. Or a tiny little bit of WS-23 and sweetener might also work.
Oh crap! You guys haven't got the raws. Never mind. I won't put that. in.
Instaman's just saying VTA website is under maintenance. May they rebranding? Could well be. You don't know. Either they've gone out of business or they're rebranding, innit? See, they may be rebranding with what's going because they're Australian out there.
Mhm.
So it could very well be that they're actually rebranding.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they might be taking the vape out of their name.
Yeah.
That's what you might find.
That's what I've heard.
Everything
Yeah.
that's going on in Australia, they're going to be hit.
Mhm.
So that's what's going to
Yeah.
happen. So I'm guessing they're going to rebrand as maybe Train Flavors or something like. Do you know what I mean? So people know.
Yeah, they're
So I'm
probably put in something to really throw them off. Something like formerly known as Vape Train. Yeah, something like that, where they wouldn't know.
I could just change it to Vape Train. Just drop.
well, no, they can't. No. This is
No,
what's
because
no,
you got
I
the
mean,
word
no,
vape.
no, wait a minute.
yeah,
we
they've
have
got
to-
the way. So they wouldn't. But any. So what Australia do
That's
is
right, it'd be the other way
banning
around.
everything, a blanket ban of the fucking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's
So-
got the word vape in it, you're screwed.
So you're
Yeah.
fucked. So I'm
Flavor
guessing
train.
Flavor Train. Yeah, that's what they might do.
Flavor
Flavor Train.
All
Yeah,
aboard the flavor train.
yeah, they might do something like that. So yeah, protect themselves exactly. So that's probably what they're doing is probably they've gone boom, shut the website, fucking get rid. Will rebrand and come out as like say maybe Flavor Train or something like that, so they can still trade because their flavors. Yeah, Flavor Train Australia exactly.
And they might have to wait a period of time in between too. And
Yes,
Yeah,
so
but
that
then
might-
it's going to be FTA, TPA, TFA. But I'm gonna get more confused
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, take the word vape out from it. Yeah, Flavor Train Australia. Exactly, that's might be what it is. Yeah, Flavor Train Australia.
FTA,
FTA, yeah. FTA.
TFA.
TFA and FTA.
Liam, did
So-
you look up that peaches recipe by?
Yeah, Rockatuni's just dropped one in there.
Yeah, I got.
Um,
I'm just seeing lots of creamy peaches, which
What
I'm
about
looking-
nectarine peach yogurt? Rockatuni's just put one in. It's in chat if you want to drop that in. Do you want to bring that up? Someone? Anyone?
Have you got it set up where they can share?
Yeah.
Or is it going to come up in 5 little boxes?
Yeah.
On the hillside. Little boxes made of ticky-tacky.
We got some damn Brit reference there, didn't we?
You ready?
Something that you used to
Yeah.
watch when you were 12 years old.
So we got Nectogurt,
Oh, maybe
the
yeah.
Rocky Toonie.
There you
Greek
go.
yogurt TPA 3.5, lemon drop from cap at 0.4, nectarine from cap at 3, peach without stevia from cap at 2. That's the better one. Super sweet from cap at 0.5 and sweet yogurt SSA at 1. This recipe's private, so he doesn't have pictures. So So that is Rockies.
Nectar
What do you think?
Gert.
Thoughts on that one? Looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks
I don't
alright.
know
doesn't it?
why.
I might have even mixed this. I'm not even sure.
I like the with stevia one, actually.
Whiskey
With
The with
stevia.
stevia.
with stevia. See,
Yeah.
I think we tried those on the peach episode, and the without stevia one was more authentic than the with.
Well, what I do is I put it with the I think it's the Flavor West peach. Yeah.
Something I like, juicy peach from Wonder Flavors.
Now the FA. I put these two together, FA peach and a cap with stevia peach, and you put those two together, and you get a really decent, strong, authentic type peach. Yeah.
Right?
Two good ones. Is it ripe peach, SSA, and then put nectarine in that as well? So about ripe peach at 1.25 or 1.3 round about there, and put nectarine in at 0.75. Kind of really rounds it off, gives you that you get the texture, you get the kind of really deep ripeness from it.
Yeah, I always like putting TFA nectarine with peaches because it just works really well.
I think that seems to be a staple with peaches, doesn't it? Putting nectarine with it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of mixers do put nectarine with their peach to give it a bit of a lift.
I've got two attempts up now. One is a peach tart, and the other one is a peach sponge cake.
Right.
So I'll do a quick share screen on those.
Pugs is in chat.
So we got peach tart, which is 0.75% FA apricot, 1% Flavour Jungle biscuit, 0.3% Inawera brown sugar, 1% FA Catalan cream, 1.5% Wonder Flavors crepe, 1.25% FA white peach, and 0.75% Jamaican rum.
That's a little bit different, isn't it?
From FA, yeah. Then the other one, any notes? So that's
I was thinking that too. Apricot's another one.
Delicious peach tart, not overly complicated. It still requires a few ingredients. Crust is simple. Wonder Flavors SC crepe with JF biscuit. You can use TFA brown sugar instead of Inawera brown sugar. Then the next one is DIY Free My Peaches in Sponge, which is 1.5% Wonder Flavors Angel Cake, 1.5% Mullenberry Apricot, 1% Wonder Flavors Buttercream Frosting, 2% Mullenberry Classic Sponge Cake, and 2% Flavour Jungle Honey Peach.
That sounds quite nice, actually.
Yeah.
So I'll drop both of those into chat.
And for those looking for a little bit more of a juicier peach, but you still like the apricot-like additive, the Wonder Flavors Amardine apricot works really well for that type of bringing a little more to the more ripe side of things.
Rocky's saying he gets a little fizziness from the cap lemon drop that goes great with peach and nectarine.
I like that lemon drop.
Lil Barry's saying SSA peach sweet type is turning into my most used.
Mm.
Well, there's two peaches which came up. There was the ripe peach, and then a couple 3 weeks later, the sweet type came out. And everybody was raving about the ripe peach until the sweet type came out. No, this is better. And I was like, I can't find any more.
I hope that helps then. Says he will try them. Hope that does help.
I've got another one here. One of mine, if you're open to apricot as well. Yep, which is just called it breakfast.
Yeah.
So just do a share screen on that. Which is 2% Mullenberry apricot, 2% Flavour Jungle Bavarian cream, 3.5% Vape Train croissant, 0.75% Vape Train orange marmalade, and 0.75% Vape Train vanilla cream.
Before you leave that, with Mullenberry possibly being an issue coming up, what would you sub in there yourself?
With the apricot, the Amardine. Wonder Flavors
would work. That's what I was wondering, but I wasn't sure. I was thinking Mullenberry's is kind of a little softer like that too.
Yeah.
So there you go. I hope it helps there, Martin. So, right. So while we're talking about Mullenberry and things like that, we've had a little bit of an update on a site that's got some flavours on. Liam can tell us a little bit more about it if you so wish.
Yeah, so the site is flavorking.co. King Flavor? Hang on.
Do you want to bring it up? He'll find it and bring it
Yeah.
up. Rocky
King
Tuna's just putting.
flavors.
Do you just want to put? Rocky's just put this one's delicious. I don't know what he's putting, but it says this one's delicious, and I can't. Do you want to click on it, Tim, and bring it
Yep.
up? What he's just putting. We'll show that while they're getting ready.
While Liam's getting ready.
Yeah.
Oh,
show
yeah, I
this
know
one,
this
Rocky.
one. Yeah, this one here. Fool's eggs on toast. Fool's egg on toast. It's just a neat little tricky thing you'll see later. But custard cake from Cap at 2, nectarine from Cap at 3, peach without stevia Cap at 2, pound cake flavor at 1.5, super sweet Cap at 0.5, sweet yogurt SSA at 1, vanilla cookie FA at 1.5, and yogurt flavor west at 1.5. I have made this actually, so there's no actual egg in it. So don't expect an egg vape. It might look like kind of an egg, but this is not an egg. So yeah, it's not an egg on toast like it says. But yeah, he made it for April Fool's Day. And yeah, it's actually a really tasty vape.
Couldn't you put egg yolk in it?
No,
Yeah.
but it feels like you should, doesn't it? Does feel like you should. Yeah, no, that's
Right.
that is an interesting one. I like the way he did that. And you can tell it isn't really an egg yolk, but it looks enough like it.
Yeah, it looks like
Kind of like
yeah.
someone plopped a little bit of like peach or nectarine or something on top of mayonnaise is what it looks like.
Right. So have you?
Because you're
sorted it
used
out
to
now?
you're used to eating
Yes.
them damned yellow eggs instead of free range eggs, and they are orange more like that.
I
than
actually
the-
have Americanas outside, and they actually lay the yellow eggs, the dark yellow eggs.
Yeah.
I don't like them. To me, it's the yolk is too rich. It doesn't work for me.
Duck. You got a bit of duck egg.
I love duck eggs, duck or goose.
Duck are nice.
Ostrich egg-
how about
ostrich
so
eggs
you
are-
like balutes?
The fuck's a balut?
Well,
Did
in
you
the
have a Jungle
Philippines,
Book?
what they do is they take these eggs, like goose eggs, duck eggs, and they bury them in the ground.
Oh,
and then they
century
let 'em-
eggs. You mean century eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
No, but I thought balut was the other one where it's actually a fertilized egg yolk. And
Yeah, it actually
fuck
ends up
that.
coming up
Yeah,
with
no,
a
it doesn't
part
look
of
nice.
there's actually in the balutes, there's actually a small little embryo
fuck,
in there.
No, fuck that for a
Yes.
game of soldiers. I want my
Hey, it's
eggs.
a delicacy.
I'll give two shits what it is. It's fucking disgusting.
So by delicacy, does that just mean it's grosser than normal, and then they just call it a delicacy?
What-
no, it just
I
means
think-
they can charge you 50 quid for the fucker. That's what
no,
it means.
no, what?
It's
what I
like
think-
caviar.
Yeah.
No, I think delicacy is basically the definition of it is what we give to foreigners to make to give us a chuckle.
Yeah. Look at these fuckers. They'll just give them monkey brains. Fuck them.
Yeah,
I know some people like them, but like it's kind of like escargot. Here, I'll give you a bunch of snails to eat.
Yeah. This has turned out many faces of death. This is what's this fucking turned into this show, and it ends. What's all that about?
it's
Penny
like the
was
Swede-
hungry before the show.
It's like the Swedish who played a prank on everybody with the surströmming.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I already brought that up once. Yeah.
Well, who did the Limburger cheese thing? I mean,
My grandfather was always into Limburger cheese. He's like, you just gotta get past the smell. So I'm thinking to myself, if you have to get past the smell, what's the point?
My mom would eat it. My mom could eat it, but the thing about it was, his dad wouldn't let her have it near the house.
I ate it before, but I wasn't impressed. I mean, it's not even great cheese, and you have to get by the why?
Nah, fuck that. All the smells. As long as it's cheese and not blue or all like that, forget it. Right, so like I say, we have got this website. It has been brought forward to us. Liam brought it up, and he has now found the details, and we will talk about it now.
Yeah, so the site is kingflavors.co.uk. They basically bought all of the chef's old stock.
Explain to them who they are first before people start jumping on it and saying, they're fucking a copy, they're a copy, they're a copy. Right.
No,
explain to where they come from and what the story is.
They're a small company based in Port Talbot in Wales. And when they had the opportunity to, when chefs went into liquidation, they actually bought all of their old stock of flavour concentrates. So that would be all the single flavours. And they slowly started adding them onto their website. The only reason I know about it is the gentleman that runs it actually contacted me to ask if he could use my notes as in the descriptions. So I obviously told him, yeah, go ahead, that's fine. So he's been going through and slowly adding the stock on because they had a lot of stock to add on. But it's going to be the chef's fantasy flavors.
So they bought the stock from chefs. So it isn't a copy. They have bought the existing stock from the liquidization of chefs.
Limited edition, though.
Yeah, limited edition. So once they've gone, they've gone. It's not like they're going to bring them back. They're going to be doing this. They've bought the stock and they're bringing them out. They've let all the shit drop down, and now they've come out and said we'll put these flavors on our site so we can sell them. So you're going to be, as you're saying, you're going to be able to get some of the fantasy range that they've got and other bits and pieces. So they've bought. They were like a third wheel. He said, "Want it some in chefs."
Yeah.
So it's not all dodgy business or anything like that. They've actually know the chefs owners and bought them from them. So now they can release them on the site.
Yeah, they've been holding off for weeks for all of the stuff that was going on to actually die down because they didn't want to be dragged into any of that.
They didn't want to be tied with a brush of saying yes.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
So if there are any of the old flavors that you like to use in recipes, such as the fantasy range.
Well, that's what Pugs is very good news. I use that fantasy range.
Yeah, you can go on there and have.
Do you want to bring the website up? Can you see? If they've got we'll bring the website up so you can see what it is, and then you can go out and have a look yourself. But like I say, it's not a play on everything. They haven't copied anybody. Haven't done like that. It is old stock. So once it's gone, I'm assuming it's gone.
Yes. So they actually have drinking food and everything else on here as well. But go to kingflavors.co.uk and then all flavor concentrates. And as you can see, you got chef's flavors. Then you've got fantasy, chef's super concentrates. You've also got some flavor creative in Awera. It doesn't scroll properly.
If you click on all the flavor, click there. It'll bring up the category page.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, Graham. Yeah, so you've actually got the chef's flavors, which I believe is chef's choice. This may not be the full line that they've got because it's only 2 people running the site. So as you can imagine, they had loads and loads of bottles that they've all had to go through and stock take on and slowly add on. So you click on chef's flavors, it brings up the chef's super concentrates and fantasy. Now, they may also have chef's choice and some of the others there as well. So if there's anything on here that you can't see, it might be worth just sending them a little message just to see if they have it. But please be patient because it may take.
Have they got that chefs that we were on about earlier? That chef's biscuit thing.
They've only got the shortbread, the chef's shortbread one. I checked it before. I also checked to see if they had vape train fizzy sherbet on. They haven't got that on.
But when I
but they got love.
They've got you on there. I've just seen that. What's that on about, Davey and Sherlock?
Yeah, that would be for the flavor descriptions. That would. So you go on to fantasy, and then go on to fantasy blackcurrant. It's just they've taken from my flavor guide they have with permission, and just added on just little just my notes, just to show what I recommend and how to use it and where you'd use it.
Pugs, they may have it. They might have it in stock. They might have it because this is like an ongoing thing that they're putting on. This isn't everything that they've got at the moment, is it?
Yes. It's definitely worth sending them a little message just to ask them if they have got what you want in stock. Obviously, it might take them a little while to get back to you because, as I said, they are only a small company and they had a lot of flavors. So this is actually more than what I saw when he messaged me. There was only two of each category on here. So they are slowly going through and adding them on.
Why is that one $9.95? Why is there one there that's $9.95?
It's possibly the size.
Red swirl, $9.95. Is that fucking that good?
No, it's a
100
ml bottle.
Yeah, so
Right.
because they've only got a limited, they might not have 10s and 30s and 100s and everything. It will literally only be what was left when they bought it.
Yeah, everybody's fucked off to stock up. Yeah, it's true that. You'll suddenly see everybody go, okay, let's go and have a look at this.
I mean, there's Grenbury Farms on here, Flavour West, Flavour Creative, Inawera,
Wrecker
as well. We're on here.
Broke Vapor.
Yeah, so it's basic, as I said, it's whatever stock was left at Chef's. See, it's not letting me go on there now. Whatever was left at Chef's, they bought and they are adding on. So it's definitely worth dropping them a message to see if they have got the flavour that you were looking for, such as the speculoos. But if it was a very, very, very popular flavour, they might only have 1 or 2 bottles in stock.
Yeah, it's worth keeping an eye on. It's worth actually putting it in there and just looking to see what they've got. Don't know if they'll ship abroad. You'd have to have a word with them. I don't know if there's an option to ship abroad or anything like that. We can't tell you that. It's only just been brought to our attention 5 minutes before the show, to be fair. Because Liam was just talking about it. But do go over and check them out. It might be, like Liam saying, worth giving them a shout and saying, have you got any of this in stock? And they might say, well, yeah, we've got 20 bottles. We haven't had time to look through them yet. Or, they might be just over the next couple of weeks adding.
Yes.
But once they've gone, they'll be gone. So if there's a flavour that you like on there,
if you see a flavour you like now, buy it now and then message them for the other ones. Don't hesitate because you're probably going to miss out on them. I have a feeling they're going
to be like maybe Liam has stock in this website.
Yeah, go over and
use the discount code for 5% off.
But,
use the discount code for 5% off.
But as I said,
they are
a very small site, so when you message them, please do be patient with them, just in case, because I'm not too sure what their turnaround time for answering messages is. And
yeah, we don't know, but that's Pugsy saying Wrecker Vanilla missing too. I'll have to contact him. It's worth contact. You don't know. They might have it there. They might have a few bits and pieces there that they've got that they haven't put up yet. But it's worth keeping an eye on it and seeing, because obviously get your favourite flavours stock up now, before this, because once this is out, fucking everybody's going to be there. I'll tell you that now. Everybody's going to be going over and buying once, because it's a bit of a need to know at the moment, I think, innit?
Yeah, I've just seen they've got 189 Vape Train Australia flavours.
Yeah,
189.
Yeah, 189. They got 115 Wonder flavors.
Aaron, you all right, buddy?
I mean, the ones that are showing 0, like Granberry Farms, Inawera, Molenberry, Broke Vapor, I should imagine they have them. They just haven't got around to adding them onto the site.
Yeah, if they're on there, they haven't put them on yet, have they? That'll be the thing.
No.
So that's the ones. If it says 0, they're just letting you know they've got some, and they're not putting them up yet. They're going through them, but like I say, it's definitely worth having.
I mean, it just goes to show now. As I was scrolling through Fantasy, it's just jumped up from 7 flavors to 13.
Oh, well, there you go then. So it is going on.
They're like that going, shit, we're getting mentioned on that program.
Yeah, they're probably watching this now and going, fuck, quick, fucking get them on. Get them on.
I gotta do a little share, because they have Fantasy Jam on Toast. Which means everybody will now be able to mix up my jam on toast.
Right, get it up then.
which
Show.
nobody's seen.
There you go.
Right, so if I just go into my Flavour Chaser recipes, so these are basically all the ones I had on Flavour Chaser. So jam on toast. So
There you
it's
go.
0.1% TFA acetylpyrazine 5%, 7% fantasy jam on toast, 0.75% Inawera shisha strawberry, 2.5% vape train strawberry jam, and 0.5% of Cap Super Sweet. And I will make that public now.
So if you do like a jam on toast, it might be worth having a look on that.
We'll make it public now. It's hard to get the flavorings. Thanks, Liam.
Yeah.
Well, no, I've been sitting on it because
You can't get
I
the
know.
flavorings.
you can't get the flavorings, but because you can get the flavorings now, even though they might be limited, at least 1 or 2 people might be able to
One or
actually
two people
mix
might
it.
actually enjoy it before it's gone.
Yeah, like I say, we've made it public now, so you're going to have to be fucking quick if you want.
I'm just
some, 'cause
missing that fantasy jam on toast.
They're going to go. They're going to go. It's out there now, isn't it? And I'm guessing
Yes.
Pugs will be straight on forum saying, "Hey lads, fucking look at this. Get
Yeah,
on this
Liam
website."
took all the stock he wanted before the show, so you won't be able to get what he likes.
Do you know
And
what I
then
mean?
when Pugs is
So
done, there won't be anything left.
yeah, Pugs will be on there. He'll be on forum in about fucking 5 minutes. Quick lads, get over this website. You can get these. So you're gonna have to be fucking quick. Definitely gonna have to be quick on them.
So this little company now isn't going to know what smacked them in the face.
No, the fucking website will be crashing and everything, won't they? Fuck, what's just happened? Oh dear.
How do we sell out in 5 minutes?
Yeah. Because you can see that we dropped down super quickly.
Yeah, I wonder where everybody is. They're not over at
We
the
went
site trying
back
to get
though.
it. No.
We've gone back
It
up
dropped
now,
and
but
then we went back up. Yeah.
yeah.
So in the next day or two, I might just do a mass release of all my DIY Flavour Chaser recipes, because any that have got any of the chef's concentrates in, hopefully it'll give people a chance to snap them up.
Yeah, exactly. So
Which chef's super concentrate on the site would you recommend? They've got.
I never actually really got around to trying many.
I never got around to trying them, but everybody just got them all in one go, and I was just like, I can't do this, not all of them.
Yeah, I had the whole line sent to me, and I just never found the time to actually.
they had a nice
test
rhubarb
them.
on there. Rhubarb on there.
Rhubarb,
didn't they?
yeah.
Rhubarb's really nice. The chef's choice rhubarb is really nice. That's a nice one. That's definitely a nice one. That one at more authentic rhubarb.
Another one would be harder to get later.
Rhubarb.
Funny you mentioned rhubarb.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vape train rhubarb.
Yep.
I wouldn't
Another
be,
one's
as
going
I
to be
said,
a tough one to get.
that site has got 189 vape train flavors on it. So you might be in luck. Then they might only have one 10ml bottle.
Yeah, I don't have one 10ml bottle left, but that's it. We'll get it while it's there. So it is going to be first come, first serve on them lots. So yeah, you are going to have to be quick, definitely, if you are wanting any flavours. So do check them out. Pugsy saying most of them on there are pretty good. So yeah, if you've got a bit of money, you're looking for a bit of thing, just get them bought. Craig D says, a rhubarb crumble with no custard.
You mean like the, yeah.
Yeah, Leo Barry's saying, I have 24 SCS flavours. All of them are great. So, yeah, if you wanted some from there, check them out. And like I say, it looks like they're putting them on as I go along. With ice cream might be nice, yeah. Yeah.
I do feel like when you know flavour company is going out of business or you're not going to be able to get them anymore, I start treating them like gold dust.
Yeah,
I don't want
Yes.
2.5. What do you mean? I'm sure I can shave that down to 2.
Yeah. Bill, you've got a right tan.
Yeah, I've been golfing.
Yeah, I'm just looking at you now. You've got a right tan.
Yeah, if you wanna know how much, I can show you by taking my watch off. There's how much.
Holy
Ooh.
It's a right tan on that. But also pasty white here.
But now we know that Bill has at least one tan line.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I have one around my leg. Yeah.
He's got where his shorts have been.
No, the brace I wear has a strap
Oh,
that goes
right,
around the
right,
top
goes
on my
round.
left side. It's about that wide, and when I take the brace off, I got this big white strip all the way around my leg, like halfway up my calf.
Yeah, golfing causes tan, ban it, cancer. Yeah, Bill's
he's
definitely got a cap
tan. You
tan.
can
He
tell he
has
has a
got a
hat.
cap
Yeah, I
tan,
do
yeah.
have from here up. Yeah.
Oh dear, it's good you don't have to still wear a mask, because you'd have one around there as well, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? Just a little strap there, a bit missing. No.
I'm gonna make my blackberry custard public as well.
All right, do you want to pick that up and let him have a look?
Yeah, and just quick edit on it in a second. Let's make that public and see.
Really long second, but we're going good.
No, I had to change the title because it was just called Blackberry Custard, but on Flavor Chaser it released as Tears of Asgard.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Ah.
There you go.
Bit adventurous
Yeah,
of you
so-
that day.
I know, I'm going to say, yeah, that would have been a bit
Tears
bit
of Asgard.
Tears of Asgard. I bet that took him
Yeah.
6 months to make that up.
Yeah, so it's 1.5% Wonder Flavors Bavarian Cream, 3% of Vape Train Blackberry, 0.5% of Flavora Boysenberry, 1.5% of Innerwear Custard, 0.5% of Vape Train Fairy Floss, 1% FA New York Cheesecake, and 4% Capella Vanilla Custard.
There we go. That's better. Blackberry custard.
Yeah. What's
he was in the Thor
fairy
movies
twist?
at the time.
Twist, whatever it was.
Fairy
Very
Floss.
floss.
Yeah.
It's Fairy Floss is basically candy floss,
Oh,
it's
right.
candy.
but it's like a berry flavored one. It's really nice.
Right.
Vape that. I could vape that quite happily on its own. It's sweet as well.
Liam was into Thor at the time. You could tell.
Yeah.
Because when the Thor movies were really popular.
I just haven't put any pictures on these because I released all the pictures to Zippy for Zippy to use on the site, but just didn't bother putting them on my recipes.
I did.
No.
I want to bring up. Remember last week we talked about the Black Rose elixirs, the root beer and kiwi.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember, Graham. I don't
We
remember.
got to taste it,
Yeah.
and it is really really nice. It goes.
Do
Really,
you know,
really well.
surprisingly, it's people get different flavors. I get a root beer cream from it, and I get a creamy root beer, where other people get like an authentic sort of straight up root beer. But I get because I was going with a mind of thinking it's gonna be because where they were talking like a mouthwash with wintergreen and all that lot in
Yeah,
it,
I didn't get that.
and it wasn't. I just get a root beer, but with a creaminess to the root beer. It's really
So you
I'm
taste
not-
cream in something, Benny?
It's more like like a cream soda-y sort of cream.
Yeah,
that
the
sort of-
harshness is taken off. And I think the sweetness of the kiwi and the natural sweetener that they put in it takes that harshness of the root beer off, so which
Yes.
immediately triggers you go mouthwash. I didn't get the mouthwash to
no.
begin with.
If we're gonna say it, well, like, do you know
It's
when you get them?
addictive.
Yeah, do you know like them root beer bottles that you could get? That
Mm.
look like a
You still get
pint
'em.
pot sort of thing with a little bit of white on top. It's a little bit like that sort of.
Yeah, the wax bottles.
Yeah, it's a bit like that sort of. Do you know what I mean? You get that where you don't get the. It's nice. It's really nice, to be honest with you. It's nicer than what it sounds.
Yeah, something you think won't go together, and it goes really, really well together.
Yeah. Aidan, you need to get some of his jerky if he and Thomas is walking around.
Oh yeah, you guys have been talking about that so much. Mm.
See, like Pugs gets, I didn't get so much as a root beer. I get a bubble gum with a slight root beer back note. It's really nice, and I fucking hate root beer. But I don't get the bubblegum taste. I don't get that much bubblegum in it.
Well, they did. Phil was just being really sneaky and was just giving everybody slightly different vapes and telling them it was the
Let's
root
see which
beer.
one they like the best.
Marcus saying, evening guys, good evening. Is anyone familiar with the Nasty Salt blend vanilla tobacco? Trying to mix close but failing miserably, lol. Any ideas, even existing recipes? I've not tried that one. Vanilla tobaccos,
Where's Nasty Juice from?
they're from
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Malaysia. So you're kind of
Mecca.
looking at Rekka flavors, wouldn't you?
Yes, yes. So that might be where you try and, because it probably is, because like that sexy mango's a Rekka flavour, and that's their mango in some of their flavours.
Yeah, or if it's not Wrecker, it will be one of the one of the producers
Could
from
be a
that sort
Hansing,
of
so it might
area.
be a Hansing tobacco that's in there.
Yeah,
That's where you might be going wrong, that you're looking
you
at.
just you got to look at whatever flavors are going to be easier for them to get
Yes,
and cheap.
yes. A lot of it will be Hensing, I would have thought. Maybe their RY4 that you're probably looking at. It could be all Hensing, it could be all Hensing, or it could be, you know what I mean? Because, like I say, a lot of Chinese Malaysia are doing sort of Hensing flavours because that's what they can get hold of.
But then Nasty are a big company, so they might even be getting it made for them.
Yes. Yeah, they probably are getting it in-house, but it might give you a way to start going for that sort of flavour. Like I say, rather than looking at Capella or Inawera or anything like that, they probably don't get that over there.
Yeah, because when I was at Expo last year, I was chatting to the guys at Riot Squad, and they had some of the lab ones there, and it surprised me that Riot Squad actually get all of their flavors made for them.
Yeah,
that's what their lab does. Their lab actually produces the flavors.
Yeah. ASAP grape, yeah, that's a nice one. The thing is, right, when you get to that stage of being, so they'll mix, originally they probably were a little bit, they'd buy flavour concentrates in. When you get up to that stage as being a bigger company, the flavour house makes your flavours up for you. So you'll give them an idea of what you want. They might send you some flavours, new flavours over, and you have a play around with them, and then you go back to them, well, I want this bit, I want the vanilla a little bit more, I want the tobacco less, and they actually mix your flavour up for you. But that's when you get to that big sort of mixing sort of, companies.
Yeah, when you start mixing like Bill and big batches, that's when you get there.
It's a bit like white labeling, isn't it? Just on a much bigger scale and slightly more customized.
Yes. So like say you might say you want a vanilla tobacco, that's exclusively to you because you've paid for that flavour.
Yes.
So they develop that flavour for you. Paul says, advice not starting to do this shit. Just stick to your vodka mixing, mate. That's the best thing to do. But yeah, try, maybe get some Hensing tobaccos, get their RY4, because that's obviously where they are. Like, have a look at Rekka, mate. A vanilla tobacco, it's probably not going to be exactly the same as theirs, but there's be plenty out there that you can.
Could be one of the other RYs they have too. They have several.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you play around with all the vanillas that are available, all the tobaccos that are available, you might even get a mix that you prefer more.
Yeah. Pugs are saying you'd be surprised how many major labels use unknown flavour labs to make their flavours on a compound level. It's a lot, exactly. And that's why you can't get a lot of flavours that are very, very popular. Because if you think like Nasty Juice worldwide, they're probably using gallons and gallons and gallons of the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
In a single batch, yeah.
So, I'm good, Sean. Right, so we are coming up to that time. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Liam.
Right. Thanks, everybody in chat. Been great, as always. And you keep the show going and keep coming in with questions every week. If you wish to follow me for my recipes, you can follow me on ELR as Sherlock Holmes, Vaping Community Calculator as Sherlock Holmes, and all the flavors if I ever actually get back on there as Sherlock Holmes. And I will pass it on to Graham.
Okay, cheers everyone. And I'll pass it over to Tim.
Fucking quick.
I'll be on tonight on Golf Tea Vapes, and then tomorrow we are recording, back recording with the What in a Horror podcast with Lando. So that's me for the week, and then Saturday we're doing jam recipes. Going over jams because Liam knows this. I just went over pies last night. Pies getting a balance is hard. Jam is really tough to get a true jam flavor, and as we talked about before on the show, even what a jam is to us in the US is not always what a jam is to you guys over there either. So that's a part of it. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. So yeah, that's Saturday's show. And I will pass it to the chair.
We be jamming, we be jamming. Thanks, Chad, for a little help on the input on a good beer vape. And you can catch me on Monday nights with Mick and Bill. I think we'll probably be on this next week. Not sure, but I believe so. And I will throw it to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. You always keep us going. Thank you very much for the questions. And like I say, I hope you've learned a little bit, and I hope you do check out that site, but jump on it really quick because it won't be there for long. They'll be fucking sold out. Thank you very much for my fellow casters joining me week in, week out. It's absolutely fantastic. Well, they do show up every now and again, should I say, not week in, week out. Some of them do. Some of them just flake on you for unknown reasons. Do check out Tim on, except from this week, but most of the times you can catch him on every show that's got a mixing thing in it. Just look on YouTube and just type in DIY E-liquid mixing and you'll find him on every show. Do check out Bill on Monday night with Mick for their Monday nights with Mick and Bill. Do check out NUVS on a Sunday night where you can see me and Graham again, and we'll be back again next Wednesday. So good night and see you next time. Bye.
Graham, if he shows up.
Bye.
Yeah, Graham, if he shows up, yeah. Bye.
Depends on how good a night he had the night before.